Hey guys! This is like the fourth time I've tried to do this video and I just keep getting interrupted. So now it's 11:30 at night and I should probably be asleep, but this just couldn't wait till morning. I had my very first magical moment tonight and I'm super excited about it and I really wanted to tell you about it. If you've been watching my videos, then you know that for the past few weeks I've just started my journey, just started my path. And so in the last few weeks I ordered some books and started reading and really started watching YouTube videos and learning from other people who've been on for years, and I started learning to meditate. I'm still very much working on that, and visualization, two very basic things to the actual practice. And that's all I've been doing. And journaling. I journal not every night, but a lot of nights I journal. And so tonight I thought, I want to take another step. And I thought I'm going to do a little prayer. So I don't have an altar. I have half of a dresser top that had nothing on it, so I put some candle holders up there and got out a little bell that I already had in my china cabinet, and I lit some candles and I rang my little bell, and I just kind of called to the God and the Goddess, and I spoke out loud. I decided that, even though I'm more prone to kind of internalize these things and do them in my head, I really needed to vocalize this. So I spoke out loud and I called to the God and the Goddess, and I just kind of asked them to guide me, and to protect me, and to just kind of be by my side while I'm going down this, the start of this path. And I told them that I'm committed to this and that this is, where I want to be and what I want to be doing. And I put all of my intent into it, and I was very serious and very reverent, and just kind of, let that be known that this is what I was doing, and just asked them to be there with me while I do it. And it was a very short prayer. It was probably less than 5 minutes, but it was my first one, and I didn't know what to say and I didn't know what to do, so I just spoke. And I think it was important that I did it out loud, because I was not only acknowledging to myself that this is something I'm committed to, but acknowledging to to my higher powers that this is something I'm committed to, and kind of acknowledge to myself that I do believe that there's a God and Goddess, that I do have, something divine to believe in. And so, it was nice, and I'm glad I did it, and I, concluded my prayer and thanked them, and so I'm laying in my bed and I'm journaling, and I got up to go turn off the heat because I was feeling a little warm. And there was a book on my bed that I had been reading, and it is this book. There's actually several books on my bed that I've been reading, but this book right here, The Inner Temple of Witchcraft, and this is by Christopher Penczak. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this book. I've watched a lot of reviews on it on YouTube, and it had just rave reviews. So I actually bought this book today, and I'm only about 30 pages into it, maybe 40 pages. But when I went up to turn off the heat, and then I came back into the bedroom, this book was laying open on the bed, and the pages flipped for no reason, and they flipped back to a section I'd already read, and it was, I just thought, weird. And I looked at the page. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. And the very first sentence that I saw on this page was this sentence right here. The final piece that started me on this path was my first ritual. And that was not a coincidence to me. That was really exciting, and I got this just overall feeling of warmth. And, it was amazing because I just did my very first prayer. I did, and then the book flipped to that very sentence. And so it was like, okay, it could be coincidence, but to me it was more like the spirits were, reaching back to me. I reached out to them. I acknowledged that this was what I was going to do, and they reached back and said, yes, this is what you should do, It was just wonderful and magical, and I have tingles just thinking about it. So I really wanted to share that with you guys because it was an affirmation to me that I'm doing the right thing. And when I say that, when I say the right thing, I don't mean, should I be a pagan? Should I not be a pagan? Should I be a witch? Should I not be a witch? I don't mean that. I know that this is what I should be and what I should be doing. When I say the right thing, I mean the right thing as in I am taking the correct steps on the path that I'm on, and I'm doing the right things to grow within myself and within my practice. So I'm really excited about it. But yeah, this book, The Inner Temple of Witchcraft, I just got it. I'm really enjoying it. It's designed to be like a year and a day course, which is another reason why I got it. Because I'm just starting out, and I think that a year and a day course is the perfect way to, kind of build that foundation that I was talking about. So, but I'm also reading, let's see, here we go. I'm reading this book, which is Wicca, A Guide for the Solitary Practitioner, and that is by Mr. Scott Cunningham, which most witches and Wiccans, whatever you want to call yourself, most of you have heard of. And I like it. I like that it is written very simply. It's very basic and simple to understand. And he just kind of lays it out. These are the tools. These are the holy days. These are what it means to be a Wicca or Wicca. So I think I'm about 10 chapters into it. Maybe about a third of the book. And so far I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, it's very basic. And then this one is the other book that I'm reading, and it is called Witchcrafting, A Spiritual Guide to Making Magic, and this is by Phyllis Curot, or Curo, I'm not sure how you say that. And it's pretty good too. It's also designed to be like a Wicca 101, but I think it's got more of a personal touch than the Scott Cunningham book. And I think it might go into things a little bit deeper, not so just cut and dry. So that's a good one. Another one that I was trying to read was this one, Drawing Down the Moon, and that is by Margot Adler. And this book just had amazing reviews on Amazon.com. Everybody who read this book loved this book. So I bought this book, and I read about 3 chapters, and it was like chewing sandpaper. It was really, really dry, and I am sure that it's a good book, and I am sure that the content of the book is just phenomenal and really worth the read, but for me right now, it is not the book that I'm supposed to be reading. So I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to concentrate on these other 3 books, and I'm just going to hang on to this one to try another time, because right now, this is not the book that I'm supposed to be reading. So, I don't know, maybe you guys think I'm weird for trying to read 3 books at once, but I really think it's important to kind of do that right now, because the thing I want to do is kind of get different perspectives. I don't want to just open up the Scott Cunningham book and it say, okay, this is Wicca, this is what you do, da 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 da, and that's what I do. There's my practice, da da da. No. I really want to get different perspectives. That's why I'm on YouTube. That's why I'm, watching all the videos from different kinds of practitioners and seeing what they say and seeing what they do. Not because I want my practice to be like theirs, but because I want to take different elements from different people's practices and different elements from all the different books that I'm reading and make my own practice. I mean, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be an individualized thing. sources as I can so that I can learn and grow. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now with my practice. And I couldn't wait to share my little magical witchy moment with you guys. So I would love to hear from you guys if you want to tell me about, where you're at with your practice, or if you've read those books, or maybe you've had a little magical moment of your own that kind of affirmed for you that you were where you're supposed to be and doing what you're supposed to be doing. So please comment, please send me video responses. I would love to hear from you. But other than that, have a great night. I'm going to go to sleep now, so blessed be.